the basketball
that
team.
class was very misleading. There was a whole lot of graphic pictures in that book that I just didn't want to see. Kind of scarred me since.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah.
I think I took human sexuality
Don't.
in Missouri.
You did?
I think so.
Did you have that one
Well,
guy that was in the videos he played?
Uh-oh.
I don't know now I actually don't know what you're talking
Hold on.
about.
There
The
was a
old
professor?
No, we thought it was
Oh,
gonna.
no.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be good.
There's a professor showing you his sex tape in the class?
Well, I mean,
It's human sexuality, Tim.
yeah, it was something. It was just awkward.
Really?
God, could you imagine taking a class with the professor and his wang in the videos? And you're like, seriously, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Why did I sign up? Are you showing off? What is this
Yeah,
about?
it was too late to drop the class at that point. I was
Taking
really
applicants.
upset.
Have you ever hooked up with a Missouri athlete?
I have not.
I believe it.
Athletes really are not my thing. I don't know.
Really? You don't jersey chase here when you go to like a
No.
Cardinal game?
I really don't.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good. It'd be entertaining if you did for the show.
I think it would be
Yeah,
entertaining, but I'm really not an athlete person.
I'm turned off by that whole thing. If there's a girl that's running around like, oh, I want to hook up with, the guy that's like the third string, special teams guy.
Take a
What
pass
if
on
he's
that
a
one.
starter?
Yeah, then I'm turned off because I want to
Then
hook
it's
up with
okay,
him too.
yeah.
I
But
understand
a
that.
bench guy, no thank you.
Exactly. Rams, Blues, Cardinals, your favorite. Go.
Cardinals.
And what do you think of the 2009 postseason? Your analysis, Hanna Hercules, because we're being put on the spot. You're a sports
I do
correspondent.
not think we need to re-sign Matt Holliday.
Wow, why is that? Look at you.
I blame him. Did you see that drop?
Well, yeah,
No,
we
missed it.
we've seen highlights.
Okay. I mean,
Picked it up
that
on
was
Sports
just-
Center the next morning.
Ugh.
Big day in Missouri sports that day.
That was
Blues home opener, Mizzou, Nebraska.
that was bad. I didn't think, even if we had won that series, I don't think we were going to go all the way. I think that was pretty obvious, but I just
Why didn't you think they were going all the way? You had Carpenter and Wainwright, Pools and Holiday, Ludwig.
yeah,
Schumacher,
but I don't
those
feel like everyone was working together really. I just feel like we kind of got sloppy there. I don't know. I feel like we played a good season up until the postseason, and then things just kind of started falling apart, and people started dropping balls and things like that. So it was just
The Blues. Do you watch the Blues at all?
no.
Not into the Blues.
I'm not.
Producer Joe just said,
NBA basketball?
don't worry about that.
Suck.
What about the
I
Rams?
like. Well, I mean, when was the last time the Rams won? They've won one game this season.
Yeah.
So
Do you go to Rams games at all?
I don't.
If you had to bang a hockey player, baseball player, football player, who would it be? Go.
Baseball.
Really? You have to be a Cardinal.
Of
Run around, tell your
course.
Have to be a
friends
starter.
you're
Of course. Of course.
I respect that. Producer Joe, this could be your potential co-host. Any questions that you have for Hanna Hercules?
No, I know Hannah. She worked at the office
For the purpose of the radio show.
One thing that you would like to take back in the last 4 years of your life?
Ooh, that's a nice question, Producer Joe. You're having a big show today.
Wow, we're getting deep.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to take back from the last 4
You
years.
can only repeat it one time for delay tactic.
Okay, I honestly, nothing.
You're one of those no regrets girls.
No,
Learn on MySpace.
no, that's
I
false.
learned
Meanwhile,
from the
There's a
past.
lot of
Has a
things.
picture of you bent over a couple rails of light.
No.
Okay,
Ride
all
the
right.
white horse, here
No.
he comes.
No,
Ride the
it's not that I
white
don't
horse,
regret
here he
things I've done, but if I had to pin it down to one, I wouldn't want the other events I've done to feel bad or like they weren't worthy of being regretted. I think I've
their
learned
feelings.
from my mistakes, and if I had to write a book someday, people would not believe it. So I need all the things I've done.
So
Why
what
wouldn't
is
people believe it?
what is it that you've done that's so much more outrageous than 95%
Yeah,
of
like
other
this
college
ass
kids?
to your left over there.
Listen to him. Listen to you.
I'm just guessing that you haven't done anything so out of this world that it's not comparable to 15 other girls that were in your sorority.
You ever go 2-on-1?
No.
I don't know. Ooh, I picked up a read right there.
No.
Oh, you have.
My guess is
Yes, you have. I picked up
here's
a
the
read.
guess.
Intern Alex on the same read.
she
I'm
wasn't.
thinking about what that means. No, I don't know.
Joe doesn't believe it either.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
Look at you.
Because the questioning that we've asked her.
You're a naughty girl.
You're embarrassed to tell the truth because people you know are listening.
That's fine. We'll talk about your high five session afterwards.
Meeting in the middle.
Wonderful.
Application.
So that's the answer. That is the regret. You regret the time where you.
No, I wouldn't regret that. It's something to talk about. I really, I'm serious. I don't really regret anything I've done because I think you learn from your mistakes, and I also think it makes me who I am. Like everything I've done makes me who I am today, and I'm really happy.
All right.
You've got a great last name. Do you have to explain that every time you meet somebody?
Well, and my first name's Hannah, so I don't know what. It used to bother me being called Hercules. Now I think it's just awesome because everybody remembers that last name, whether it be good or bad. I've got you know, a lot of haters, and I think it's
There's
awesome.
a lot of haters. What do you mean?
Come on, Tim.
No, honestly,
Not
I'm being
every-
serious. I mean,
Really?
You have a lot of
yeah,
people that
why
hate
do
you?
people why do people hate you?
Why do
I'm being
people-
dead serious. I know why people hate me. I hate
I
you.
don't know. Honestly, I don't. I think it stems from working in the restaurant industry. I'm a much better server than they are, and I get all
Really,
the
and that
good
leads
shifts.
to a lot of.
Waitress envy.
You would be surprised, and it's the lifers that are there that are making a living out of.
Because you're a young, good-looking girl with
I
a
know when
monster
I
rack.
come in town, I get all the bar shifts. I take all their money, and
But
I
people
don't care.
remember you because of your name, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do. It's actually a couple jobs I've gotten. They're like, we didn't know who to go for, and Hercules, we had to talk to you. I'm like, oh.
What is that? Is that Italian or
Obviously,
Greek or what
Fortune
is it?
500 companies.
No, no, they weren't Fortune 500 companies. I'll let you know when that happens. No, it's Irish, actually.
It is?
Is it
Yeah,
really?
mhm.
Irish. Check mark.
Yeah.
If you have any questions for Hanna Hercules, obviously she's willing to answer pretty much anything. 969-1380, 1-800-491-1380. Those are the numbers for the team lines. Charlie was on hold for like 15 minutes. I was just about to go
Dave
to
Klein,
Charlie.
call Charlie back.
And I don't know because Charlie, who you haven't met and he's blind, so
I haven't.
you won't trust him. Is that
No.
correct?
Not initially. I'll have to
Really?
earn my trust.
If you have any questions for Hanna, feel free to get involved here on the ITD Morning After, 969-1380, 1-800-491-1380. Email your thoughts the morning after at team1380.net. A pair of tickets to the Blues and Avalanche on December 7th is the prize. That is the prize for the ticket guys. Email of the day if you would like to take the pot down. Let's see. Do we have Charlie on the line? Or are you calling Charlie? Calling him? No. If we don't have any callers, we're not going to have any callers for you, Hanna. I don't know. Yesterday, Lauren got a bunch of
Right.
callers. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
I don't feel special right now.
People were angry at Lauren yesterday.
Right.
I don't
They
know
were
why.
angry?
Well, not angry, but they were pretty vicious, weren't they? Doug? They were pretty rough.
They weren't very kind.
You know what? I think we poked fun at her because she went to Burroughs in Miami,
I didn't-
paid out-of-state tuition, and so people
Oh.
seized on that. Oh, she's rich. I think that's like that.
Are you rich, Hanna? Your
No.
family got a lot of money?
I'm family. I mean,
You're from Waco.
yeah, I am. I'm from Parkway West.
Yeah, so you got some money.
Could you
I
bring
have a
in
Beamer.
your?
It's not a big deal.
Could you
You
bring
really?
in your father's?
Do you really? There
It's
you
my
go. Now the
dad's
calls
Beamer.
will come in. My dad's
It's my
Beamer.
dad's BMW. No, it's funny. My car got totaled, and I didn't realize that when you don't pay your medical bills, it goes on your credit score.
Huh.
Yeah.
You would think.
Imagine that.
You would be surprised. I was like, "Oh, I'm on my parents' insurance. It's not really a big deal." So I go to freecreditreport.com because, when you're drunk at like 2 in the morning, you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna check my credit score," but it's awesome. It's really not. It's kind of embarrassing. So
What is it?
It's
Let's have it.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
no, it's bad.
It's like 400, isn't it?
no, actually, it's a little higher than that.
500.
It's about 560,
Not
568, I think.
marriage material.
No, it's one bill. It's so annoying. I didn't even know I had
Pay
it
the
until
bill.
it's like $5,000.
Oh my God.
Right. So what was the problem?
It was
Break
a
your leg
hospital
or
stay.
something?
It
I
was
think you're looking at him, Doug.
that guy right there, still paying it off. No, I literally just found out about it last month, and thankfully my parents have been nice enough, to help me out and realize that I am in college, and they don't give me more than I need, but they definitely make it so that I'm not, working 45 hours a week to pay my college tuition and rent and whatever. So
You have to pay your own college tuition? Your dad could sell that Beamer and take care of some of that education right now, couldn't he?
Well, my dad he helps me out tremendously.
Right.
My parents, my grandparents, I'm so appreciative, so.
I'd like to get some feedback on Hanna from the listeners. No one's calling in. I'm very surprised. 969-1380, 1-800-491-1380. See what the listeners think, because that's important in this whole decision. I think you've done very well.
I think I have too, but I want to know. I want somebody to call in.
Producer
to
Joe,
get rid of my money.
Producer Joe, Doug, he's on the 1 through 4 soccer ball scale.
Yes, he has been.
Yesterday you gave
Traditional
Lauren
scale.
a 2 3/4 soccer balls. You gave Heather 2 3/4 soccer balls. What do you give Hanna here on the program?
Without a doubt, 3 2/4 soccer balls.
Oh my
Wow.
That would be 3.5.
Yeah.
I've almost got 4 balls. That's so sad.
Wow.
A solid 3.5 performance today from
All
Hanna.
right, now we're
Hercules.
getting a bunch of phone calls. I don't know what was going on. Why we weren't getting them earlier. But
3 2/4 soccer.
3 2/4.
hey, intern Alex, go in there and help
I'm gonna have to
David
work
Klein
for
with
that
the
last
phones. We